Hi everybody. One, I wanted to apologize. We had a 21-hour flight, so naturally we were super tired, so I made some mistakes. For example, I said steer by wire instead of brake by wire. I also mentioned the side window as the windshield. I don't know why. But other than that, we're pretty impressed with this car. And if you need a referral link, check in the description. It's $2,500 off some models, some less. Some more maybe, I don't know, but check out the link and enjoy the video. Thank you. Oh, it is quiet. All right, so it's recording, right?
Yes.
All right, so this is the Model Y Launch Edition. This one is in white. Let's see if I can get comfortable here. What do you think? You think it's quiet?
Yes, let's get on the highway.
Yeah,
Then I'll tell you if it's quiet.
You can tell it's quiet. I really love that they returned the stock, the turning stock, because it is so intuitive. This thing pulls like a train, freight train. All right, so let me talk about, what do you think about the noise? Because we just came from a really quiet car that we rented. I mean, I like it.
I love it.
But we need to find
Jersey Turnpike, keep right.
I just don't want to go on
Right. So you're not going to be able to get to the highway then?
just don't want to go on a what do you call it?
The paid highway.
On a pass, yeah, on a toll. But as long as we can get to 60 here. Oh my God, this thing is like a rocket ship. This thing will pull in any speed. We're like at 60 and the thing pulls as
Are
if
we
it
trying FSD?
was. Yeah, we're gonna try FSD. It is quiet. It's quiet. Is it the most quiet car I've ever been to?
Yes.
You can feel the bumps on the road. It's not what all the people who reviewed this were claiming, right?
But it's not hard.
It's not hard, but so far we didn't go on any crazy bumps.
But here you can take off. It's 55 speed limit, so you can continue.
Faster. Now we're at 65 now. It's quiet. It insulates you from the road. The question is it? I would say this is on par of the Model 3 as far as taking out the bumps. So if you go test drive a Model 3 Highland and you like how it drives, I would say this would be the same. There's no thumping from the back that the old Model Y would have if you go over the bumps. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna go here just to try the bumps. So probably they have bad roads around here. Oh, one more thing I wanted to check is the change in deceleration, which is, so we'll do the reduce. That was we were driving now with the standard regenerative braking, and now it's the reduced. And this is the first car after, I believe, the Cybertruck that has steer-by-wire braking. And the reason it's good is that even when you put it on reduced, even when it's on reduced, if you press the brake, it will start with regenerative, and if it needs more assistance, then it will continue on with the brake pads. actually like the reduced one. I don't like it when you let go of the gas and it just stops abruptly. I'd like to have it coast a little longer. This way you get to like a stop sign, you can let it coast until you get there, and or you see a red light and you let it coast. And yeah, if I bought the car and I do have a reservation, I would leave it in reduced. And definitely the stock. Oh my God. I wonder if they listen to me, because every time I took a test drive on the Model 3, I told them, hey, bring back the stocks, because it's just intuitive. You go like this, you go like this, and that's it. You don't have to fumble around. Where's the button? You don't have to keep your hands on the steering wheel. And now we're going to be on FSD, and this is where it takes away the let's see what it does with this dump truck. Let's see what it does with this human.
Nice. The human survived.
It didn't go around that pothole, which I would have gone around it. But it took that pothole pretty well, I would say. Again, it's not what reviews on the internet say. It's not as plush as people make it sound.
So,
That guy just passed a red.
did you brake or did
No, I
the
broke.
first-
I didn't want to take the chance. It would have passed the yellow, but I wasn't sure. I wanted to see. So now if we put back FSD, I'll just turn temporarily on the bill. FSD, it will just continue on as soon as it detects the green light, which it did. And that's the beauty of FSD. You can let's say you're like in an intersection and you just don't want to bother with the red light or not. Just engage FSD and it will start driving by itself. So let's see what else we got here. We got autopilot, FSD, brake to confirm. Can you remove the brake to confirm? Locks. The build quality is very nice. I like the Alcantara on top, or some sort of a suede. I like the suede on the side. This fabric here causing a little bit of a contrast. The roof is cool, but if you notice back there, you notice that they put a coating on the roof, like a silver coating, to prevent the sun from burning you. But it cuts straight instead of going around where the cutout is. So right now the speed limit is 40 and it's going 35. I would say it's acceptable because you do have cars in front of you.
Let's go over this pothole or the next one.
The what?
The pothole.
Go over this pothole?
Well, we missed.
Alright, let me see. There is some reverberation. It's from the reviews that were on so far. The reviews that they came online so far, you would think this thing is as smooth as butter, but it's not bad by all means. But you know, it's not world class. That's for sure.
I think it's better than the previous Model Y.
Well, it should be. I think it's on the level of the Model 3 Highland, the refresh, but no more than that. It's about the same, and the Model 3 is excellent. The seating position, I think, is very good. I like that it doesn't have that hump on the bottom where the accelerator pedal is that the Model 3 has. So it makes it much nicer to much more comfortable for the feet. They're not cramped, especially if you're a tall guy or also a big size
What
shoe.
about ventilation? Is it in the same place or is it in the front, like on the bottom where your feet are? Remember how it was blowing on, I
No,
think,
I'm pretty sure it's the
Model
same
3.
place. But let's put the ventilated seats. Cool. Let's check how the wipers work, because this thing has a button for the wiper here. So one touch puts them on one time. One time puts them one time. Long press puts the wiper with fluid. And then does it stop? Yes, it stops at some point. So I like it. I like that the button is here. That's pretty comfortable to press. I think they did a good job with all this steering wheel buttons. And then you got the multifunctional button that if you do press this, I believe if you go like this, you can change the setting now, so you can put it on off or not. Interesting.
That wasn't FST, right?
No, but I wanted to see if it would stop by itself. The car is definitely, let's say if you're thinking of buying a 2025, the old model, or the 2026, which is the Juniper Model Y, and say the difference is $8,000, I say go for the new one. It's just so much better. So much better. It's a better car. And let me tell you about some stuff that other reviewers will not tell you. So the spoiler in the back is made out of a thermoplastic, and that's why they made it out of 3 pieces in the back. Supposedly saves weight, and also if there's an impact, it's cheaper to replace. They also extended the bumper, the black bumper, a little backwards, which was not existent in the old one. Again, it's to save you in case of an impact, an accident. The one thing I don't like is what they did in the front. They put the headlights actually on the bumper in the corner, and that means that if you scrape something, say you drive and there's a wall and you scrape it, it could impact the headlights, the actual headlights. The previous Model Y actually had it in a much safer location and higher, which should be better for light angle towards the road. Other changes they made here is that they moved the USB-C from this area, the front area, to the back area here, and I believe they did that to share the module that the back seat USB-Cs have. But I actually like this because you can put in the 12-volt socket that they have here a multi-USB-C socket, like 100 watts or whatever you want, and I think this would be a better location for it, because then you can run wires for a radar detector or whatever you want. Also, maybe like a mini fridge, it can actually might be able to fit there. And what I noticed here is that it looks like there's some air conditioning happening here.
For sure. Yeah, and there is airflow for sure.
Yeah. So if you put food or whatever there, it should be nice. Dang, pulls. It's fun. I will say that the steer-by-wire brake pedal feels a little weird and maybe not that predictable. I'm gonna have to look for a place to do a brake check, but this place is very busy, so I'm gonna have to find a side road.
It's a dead end. You okay with that?
Dead end? No. I I really like the reduced regenerative braking. This is how it should be. It shouldn't brake to a point. I mean, if you want the one pedal driving, I guess you do need you would want the standard regenerative braking. But in this case, I think it's much more fun to drive like this. I don't know. It's a good thing to have options. Now the blinker here, the steering, the turn signal will turn off automatically after you finish either a turn or a lane change. Just like with the yeah, I'm gonna do a strong brake, so right now it says anti-lock brake system activated. So it is a little bit there's a little bit of mush at the end. Turning radius is actually very good. This is almost turning on the dime. This is way better than the old one. I'm talking about way better. You wouldn't be able to do this with the older one. In fact, I think this is better than the Model 3. You could literally do a circle on the spot with this. Look, I'm in a cul-de-sac, and we're just doing a circle inside it. No problem. Okay, what else are we testing here? The steering wheel returns to center very naturally, and the turn signal is really everybody like in the reviews said that it looked or felt cheap, and it doesn't. It feels very solid, and it doesn't look cheap at all. The only thing that it looks like just a regular stock with no extra functions and stuff, which I'm okay with actually. Alright, so I think we can navigate back to Tesla and conclude this review. So while it's on FSD, I can tell it to navigate to Tesla. And it noticed that the lane is ending, and it merged, and everything's good. So let's see. Navigate to Tesla. And it's, I believe it's this, right?
I'm not sure.
No, it's this one. It stays in FSD. It doesn't exit out of FSD, and it just does the calculation, and it will do it and everything, and great. And it lets you. It actually lets you look around, and it doesn't. It's not very. Doesn't like make you look right straight, and that's it. Road. Now the version of FSD here is. Software. 13.2.6. So it's a little. It's two sub.
Now turn right onto West Century Road.
Behind. It's okay. If I was driving now, I would not hug that corner that much. I would actually choose to go on the left lane first. But I really think that the FSD is a game changer as far as transportation. Older people, think about your grandparents, think about your elderly parents. This could add years years of service to their ability to go places. Is it ever going to be non-supervised with this hardware? I don't think so personally, but I hope I'm wrong. I think the problem is, I mean, if the weather is fine, I think no problem. I think FSD is like almost there. But in bad weather where you got mud, you got wind, you got rain and all the sleet, snow accumulating, I don't think the hardware that we have now is good enough, because there's no self-cleaning for some of the cameras. So the only camera that can clean itself right now are the front ones with wipers, and if the wipers are bad or if you run out of fluids, you're done. And also the front bumper camera, which we can show it right now. I believe we can actually spray it too. And nice. Which will clean. I wonder why they didn't do it to the back one, because the back one is the one that gets the most dirty, unless they change the dynamics of how the wind or the pressure or whatever, the airflow that basically prevents grime and stuff to get to the camera while driving.
We shall find out.
We shall. Maybe. We'll see. And at this point, basically, we forgot that we were driving and on FSD, and basically FSD is doing all the work. And while I personally don't like driving on long trips, so this would be like a major stress relief, especially in places where you don't know the place and you're afraid you're going to miss an exit or something like that. Here it's not going to happen.
In 1,000 feet, turn left to take the State Route 17 ramp.
But yeah, as far as absorbing bumps on the road and imperfections, I honestly don't think this is better than the Model 3. I think it's on the same level, and they did a good job on the Model 3 with the Highland version, but it's
now
not,
turn left to take the State Route 17 ramp.
it's not what the reviews are claiming it is. I suggest you take a test drive. You might say this is amazing. What do you think, Julia, as far as the bumps?
I think it's amazing.
No, you think it really does take the bumps as well as you...
Well, we haven't had huge potholes, but what we went over, it took it very well.
I guess the next best thing would be air suspension, which not sure why I decided to take the middle lane. Well, maybe that's a good choice because we have 1.7 miles to go on this, so you're not getting stuck next to a car that's turning. I love that you can keep the cameras on here, so you can see the back, you can see the front if you want. It's the rear, it's the front. And if you go again, it removes it. And you can also do the immersive FSD view. And you can move like that to see the map. Yeah, is FSD worth 8K?
Yes.
In 1 mile, turn right onto North State Highway 17.
I think it does. Ilya, I don't think that it's the best suspension ever. You can still feel bumps on the road pretty strong, even their small ones like this. but it's not bad.
But it's very soft. It's not. You don't feel it on your back. You know it's there, but it doesn't affect you.
You know it's there, but it doesn't beat you up.
Correct.
That would be
Right.
the way to explain it. I just heard a thump, like you went over a bump, and you heard and it reverberated from the back. Did you hear that too?
No.
No, like a more bassy noise.
No.
How much time do we have? Where's the clock here?
It's 9:29.
9:29, so we have to return it.
Well, it's right here.
Yep.
Now turn right onto North State Highway 17.
Did you take over?
Yep. Yeah, I recommend it. If you were thinking of getting a Model Y, got this one, not the previous model. And it, actually, by the way, it looks way, way better in person than in the photos. Correct, Julia?
Yes. It's very cute.
Even though I'm a big fan of the
Smiley old one.
of the old one. It had a Porsche kind of look, the front, and this doesn't. But on the other hand, you can tell it's the refresh and it's a little more modern look. The back, when I saw in the photos, I thought that was super ugly. But the more you look at it, the more it looks nicer, right?
Yes. It has a very sleek look.
Yeah. And by the way, you don't have to press the P to park. All you have to do is unbuckle and it goes into park.
Cool.
The blue from the wiper. But it doesn't go on the side windshield. But it is all over the side here. Alright, so they let us have it for another half hour. And
Now it's a little busy here.
very busy. Let's see, does it have the auto shift?
We have somebody in the back.
Does it have it? I'm gonna have to check if it has the auto shift. Done. I will say this is buttery smooth. It drives really, really nice. Dynamics, traction control, steering. Let's change it to heavy. See how it goes. Auto shift. There we go. Auto shift. Okay. So basically, what auto shift does is, say I'm driving here into an area like this, right? And I'm gonna press the brake. Now, if I press the gas, it should have automatically that's auto shift from park. Yeah, to assist you with shifting out of park into drive or reverse. It should have done this automatically. I wonder what's the story.
Wait, where are you going? Oh, you wanna do the
Like
nice
for example, now
turn?
it should have automatically realized that I want to go forward to continue the Y turn, the 3-point turn, but it didn't. I mean, why do you need acceleration, 4-second acceleration? For a situation like this where you got very heavy traffic and you just need to merge really quick, you wouldn't be able to do it with a really slow car. So I'm really appreciative they gave me another half hour, so I'm going to have a total of 1 hour with this car. And Yulia, we're going to switch so you can drive it and have your impressions, okay? Sounds good?
I'd rather say you drive.
Nah, but we want your impressions. No. So the way this turn signal works is there's no two indents. It's just one click turn, one click turn off, or one click turn on. And if you do the opposite way, turns off. It doesn't just switch to the other side. So if you're like going this way and you want to change really quick to the other side, you got to do it twice. Which I think is the most intuitive way to do it. You agree with me, Julian?
Yes, that's what I would do.
Alright, so let's turn here and I'll let you drive somewhere around here. Now, just so we know, have a baseline of what we're driving. We're driving the 19-inch wheels, and this specifically one has the Pirelli Scorpion MS. Supposedly these are very good tires. I prefer Michelin, but oh well.
So you gotta give me a tutorial. I don't remember anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Like everything from the beginning.
Everything from the beginning.
And you can record it too, but not for everybody, but for us.
Okay, everything from the beginning. You just press you press the brake. First of all, position the seat so you can be comfortable with it.
Yeah, like that, right? Yeah, it's good.
All right, press the brake, and now press the drive. To drive.
Where?
Just the pedal.
But why do I need to press brake?
So it knows that you're ready to drive.
Oh yeah, I see it. Is it the button?
So as a passenger, I would say the way it feels is it feels like you're going way too fast here. This is a residential area. It feels like a solid car.
Well, do you want to go faster? I mean, there's no point on it.
No, it's your test drive. You can do whatever you want. Just no, but corrective steering applied, Julia. You want to do a hard brake?
No, I'm afraid.
Do a hard brake. Good brake?
Yeah.
I felt the seat belts actually tension up.
I didn't. Did you? Really?
Yeah, they locked right away, and
Let's see this.
it's a dead end there. One more
I
thing.
like that.
Watch the kid. Watch the baby with the stroller.
She gave us a look.
What else did I want to see here? Lights. Lights.
Well, let's start the FSD from the stop sign.
On. Select a different color. Ooh, I like this pink.
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
It's here.
That's a hot pink. This
That's
looks
a
more
hot
purple
pink.
to me.
No, purple is to the left. Okay, anyway, let's do the FSD. How do you put the FSD on?
Just click on that button.
In the middle?
Yep. It will drive it. Well, but you gotta be somewhere.
I'm at the stop sign.
Yeah, go there and it will. Because we don't have a destination. Basically, you want it just to keep going, right?
And
So
now I press
now
the
you
button?
can press the button and it will do it. But supervise it because we've seen. Why did you avoid it?
I know I was going to go over it.
It
But
would have
it's not
lit.
a first day anymore. Now it is. That was a big one. So do I not hold it at all?
So right now it went back, by the way, to standard deceleration. I guess they reset the car every time you go for. No.
Red light.
It goes home.
So wait, where are we going now?
Actually, Smart Summon is enabled here, but we don't have it in the app, so we can't do it. Early, automatic. Da-dee-da-dum. Seats. I wonder if you can fold it while. I assume it's temporary.
It's moving me forward.
It actually moved you. I was surprised. I didn't think it would move you while
And now
you're
it's moved me back.
while you're in there.
Yeah, but maybe while I'm on a stop. What if we do it on a drive? Let's try it on a drive.
Let's try. Well, I'll do it on my side, so this way you're not.
Okay.
So it's interesting. It lets you. It has both sides for the
So wait, we put it on F15, it takes you back to the...
No, I think it just
Situation?
decided randomly. So let's see. Oh, you can't do it while driving.
Okay.
So
it's
only while you're at a stop.
Good. Remember, I wondered if the kids can make the seats like fold.
Well,
Wow.
for that you can do a child lock too, where they can't change anything, and in fact, you can do it for both sides. So if you have an adult sitting here, they don't have the lock, but only this side does, which is very nice.
Oh, I love the F15. You
Just be ready to
sit
take over.
and chill.
Just be ready to take over if needed. Okay. Yeah, you have to be like, but just, be a little aware of the situation.
So it didn't avoid the pothole. I guess it doesn't see them very well. You see how it's going
Yeah, it's
pothole?
basically hitting every single pothole at this point because they're all at the same location. Kinda.
Well, now they're like something.
Now they're more centered. Yeah. It's gonna hit this one. Almost. This one.
But it feels nice. It does not affect your back whatsoever.
Yeah, but is it?
And my back
Is
is
it?
sensitive.
Is it $50,000 nice?
Yes.
We got a verdict here. It's $50,000 nice.
Isn't it more like 62?
No, the price is off. The price after. Well, it depends what you decide to include. Do you include the FSD in the price of the car? Because you can buy the car without the FSD once it gets out of launch edition. But the price of the car after the federal tax credit. Oh, this is a good test because we got some blinking lights for some either cops or whatever. So let's see what it does. But the price of the car after federal tax
Look how it's
rebates
going around nicely.
is $52,500.
Warren, did you see how it's
I did.
wonderful?
It did a
Amazing.
wonderful job.
Amazing.
But let's see what it does with the cops. I hope it gives a nice gap from all these. This is going to be interesting to see what it does. Is it noticing here the blink that it's a cop? I don't think it does. Or at least it's not showing that it is.
But it stopped
Right
completely.
headlight malfunction detected. Inspect light function. Schedule service if needed. Ah. already an issue. I don't know if the suspension is as good as you say.
I like it. It feels very soft, very forgiving on the back, like very nice.
Yeah, maybe I should.
And very comfortable.
Maybe you should sit in the back too to see if the back is comfortable too.
Sure, we can switch.
All right, let's switch. Yeah,
I'm taking over.
Go to one of the sides here. This one, John Street, right there. Okay.
What
You can just unbuckle and then we'll go into park.
I'm gonna sit behind you
Sure.
just to see if it's enough space for somebody. Oh, you need to unfold the seat. How do
There's
I
a
do that?
button right there.
Which one?
Right there on the bottom.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Oh, somebody forgot their glasses here.
Where? That's not out.
Some reading glasses. Tell me when I can stop.
You can start.
No, like, is it too much to the back?
Oh no, it's still good. No, you can go. Sit as comfortable as you need.
It's good.
And then I'll show you. No, it's good amount.
All right, so let's go over potholes. I'm gonna put it back on the reduced deceleration. I really like it. You actually don't need the one pedal driving if you just want to drive for fun, because if you want to just relax, put the FSD and then it does everything for you. But on the other hand, if you just want to drive and enjoy, then I think that the reduced deceleration is a nicer thing to have. Look at this house.
Getting a facelift doesn't look like newly built, or maybe it is.
Fortunately, they have better roads than where we have, where we live, right?
Yes. Well, fortunate for them, unfortunate for us.
Unfortunate for this test drive. Oh, I wonder if it's. Interesting.
Stopped pretty close, right?
Yeah.
I wish there was more distance. Can you regulate it? Can you set it to be like 1 car away if you want to? For
No,
the automatic
that was
stop?
actually my fault, because I wanted to see if it's on the fly going to change the dynamic regenerative standard for to reduce. So let me see if it does it. So I'm going to go like this. And no, it actually remembers which one you're on until you go back to the accelerator pedal, and then now it's so it won't do it on the fly for the deceleration. It makes sense because it wants it to finish the move that you already did. Traction control mode. Slippery surface.
Shouldn't we tell it to go back?
Yes.
I think it's about the time.
It's about time.
I mean, I don't know the time, but I think, what's the time on the screen?
It's 9:53.
Oh, we do need
Navigate
go back.
to Tesla. Navigate to Tesla. Which one is it? Which one is it?
In 500 feet, turn right to take the State Route 17 ramp.
Anything else you want to add?
No,
Now
how's
turn right to take the State
maybe
Route
tell us
17
how's the bumps from the back?
It's the same. It's very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
Yeah. And a good amount of space.
You didn't feel that boominess?
No.
I heard it. So if I was
Boominess?
driving now, I would have accelerated way more than FSD did. This is not a review for the for FSD. It's a review for the car, but I think whoever buys these cars will use FSD. Of course, if they buy the FSD package or subscribe to it. But I think a lot of people, I think they will have quite the take on FSD. It's a good product. I think it really reduces the stress of driving, especially on highways like this, where you and if it's very busy or you're not familiar where it's the next one or the turn, or you got to keep on the other lane. Yeah, you see the Empire State Building right there.
Yes.
So
In 1 mile, take the ramp on the right.
so yeah, good stuff. These are, by the way, capacitive. You don't have to. You can just just like that.
Magic, the screen became dark. Is it the battery? The screen on the phone.
Oh, it's possible, yeah.
So should I stop the recording?
Record all the way. One more thing that I wanted to mention here is that controls the glove box. The glove box got smaller in this Model Y. So as you can see, it only opens to here. It doesn't open more, and the glove box is a little narrower. Not sure it's a big deal, but information you should know. Basically everything you touch is soft touch besides these. This is not soft. It's hard plastic. And this is supposedly a real aluminum.
Now take the ramp on the right.
And this was the first time that it asked me to pay attention. I wonder what it's going to do to future drivers. The young people who drive, like 20 years from now, everybody's going to have FSD. I wonder if they're going to
In 500 feet, bear left onto Ondas Drive.
embrace this technology and just do that. Especially when they can
Now
just
bear left
use their
onto
phone
Ondas
and
Drive.
watch YouTube or whatever.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Ring Road.
So, let's see how do you disable the announcements? Under safety, camera